Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Kansas City Kings as they go up against the Phoenix Suns. I'm Kevin Harlan with Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg. On the sideline, David Aldridge. And we're set to open the new season, a day of cautious optimism for a whole lot of teams.
Well, hope is eternal at this point in the season for every franchise, Kevin. But you're right. For most teams, the big hope in any new season is that they've somehow taken a step forward in the offseason and not gone backwards.
Here's Short. Just 5 on the clock.
Defense tries to cut Short off, but he commits to his shot and gets fouled.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for the Suns, Purvis Short. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
It's obvious that Purvis Short has a great build for the game, and he's very smart about using his athleticism out there on the court.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Great D that time from Edwards.
And the defense was ready for that. They know he's a threat at the rim and swarmed him on that layup.
Here's McDaniel. Shot clock at 6. Davis with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Edwards, that's good.
No question, Edwards knows how to get it done inside, using his height to get a shot.
Davis against Curry. Pass to Roberts. Fade away. Short with the rebound.
I'm sure he's upset right now. He had a space, had it all lined up, but just couldn't convert on the mid-range jumper.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Kersey.
Boy, that's a squandered opportunity there.
One he'd like to have back for sure.
To the inside. Outside for Curry. There's the screen. Drops in the tray.
You know, I think they've got to show a little more anticipation dealing with these screens because right now they're just laying on them and getting stuck.
Look, you have to go over the top or duck under. Right now, they're seemingly trying to go through the screen.
Here's Pinckney following the 3 by Kansas City that went in. Here's Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
Here comes the 7-footer. Edwards goes up high and dunks it down with authority.
The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Kings shooting their first free throws here tonight.
At the line for Kansas City, number 33. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. Here's McDaniel. Pass to short. Here's Pinckney. Down low. Here's Edwards. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Edwards got 6.
More than just an interior threat, Edwards showing some touch with the mid-range J.
They set the pick. Six on the shot clock. Kansas City needs to get off a shot. Here's Kersey. Short with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 3. Pass to McDaniel. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Yeah, and size matters when it comes to rebounding inside. Good to see someone like him using his height to his advantage there.
Kersey with the ball. Puts up a deep 3. Here's Viana, and that one is hammered home.
Keeping the play alive with his effort and activity, and he can do that.
And he can do that all day.
And finished with authority. That's demoralizing for a defense.
Now here is Davis. Still scoreless. Here's Short, covered by Kersey. Edwards. Can't hit that one.
Seemed as if he had the angle to finish, but the defense did just enough to throw him off.
It's stolen by Edwards. Here's McDaniel. Pass to Short. Over Kersey. Buried from 15 feet out.
And this coaching staff encourages Short to be aggressive. You can see why, given these results.
Viana. Edwards defending. Here's Viana. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Kansas City shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And Phoenix making a change here. Walker's checked in.
One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Pass to McDaniel. Now here's Walker, guarded by Kerr. And it's good for 2. Kansas City has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Up top, Kersey. Viana. Edwards defending. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Short with the rebound. Suns have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Outside, Edwards. Outside, Walker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Strong move inside sends him to the stripe.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he makes the first but misses the second. Kansas City trails by 3. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Second personal foul.
The Kings shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
For Kansas City, number 33. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. And so he makes both from the line. The Suns leading. And the Suns call time. And it's their first look at this year's Kansas City team here for their first regular season game. Marion, he's checked in for Booker.
Number 19, Gilbert Marion.
Marion outside. Pass to Short. Now Walker. 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. And Edwards with the stuff.
The lead pass, executing one, takes a high basketball IQ.
Kansas City trails by 3. They set the pick. To the paint, here's Viana, and he converts the layup. 7 points in the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Walker. Shoots over Curry. Walker's shot is off.
Not a bad look, just didn't fall.
To the middle, here's Viana. Viana Edwards grabs the board. The Suns have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's Short. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
So there's a reason it was way off. He got fouled.
Yeah, easy whistle.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Phoenix?
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Another thing that has impressed me, it's their number of points in the paint. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And he knocks down the first one. And Phoenix making a change here. Hansen's checked in. Second free throw, no good. Kansas City has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. They set the screen inside. It's stolen by Edwards. Outside, Walker. Here's Hansen. Pass to Edwards. Here's Walker. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
This is why coaches preach ball movement. It keeps everyone engaged.
Here's Sunbold. Still yet to score. Viana. Edwards defending. Good work there as it goes.
Taking the hit, still getting the bucket. That is why you spend so much time in the weight room.
Pass to Short. Here's Pinckney. And it's Edwards, top of the key. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 10.
You see the strength Edwards has. Brushing off the defense like it's nothing.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Timeout.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Drew. He's guarded by Davis. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked. Here's Best. Outside, Davis. Edwards with the screen. Davis, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Has been a really solid night for Edwards offensively. He's playing with a lot of focus and finding the shots that he wants.
And there's a minute 45 left here in the opening quarter. A shot by Sunvold, no good. Suns leading by 6. Like the offense has been on point.
Great timing, great communication. Hard to get stops against them now.
Offensively, they've clearly and far and away been the more efficient team.
Yeah, the offense is running smoothly, and it's only the first half, but they've looked more prepared for this matchup.
Here's Roberts. The Suns getting the bucket. Yes, that goes in.
Confident shot. He was ready to fire the moment he touched it.
Outside, Davis. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Missed inside. Kansas City trails by 6. They need to find a high percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
Here's Sunvold. Still without a basket. Count it. Good.
Working his way inside, John Sunvold plays bigger than his 6'2" height.
Pass to Walker. Davis looking for an opening. Back to Walker. No good on the 3. For Kansas City, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Out to the right wing. Here's Drew. Pass to Sunvold. Over Best. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Phoenix ahead, leading by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
I've been really impressed with how well they've been playing on offense.
This is exactly the kind of start Coach wanted to see. Now they just need to continue adding to this lead.
Here's Sunvold. Rebound by the Suns. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. On the wing, Davis. Dixon covering. Davis, the pass to Polynice. It's in there. Davis with the assist. Polynice has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Suns. Pass to Sunvold. Here's Wennington. Here's Drew. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Sunvold. Wennington, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Textbook pick and roll there. Wennington understands how to capitalize in these sets.
Here's Drew. Hasn't made one yet. With the drive. And he makes that one.
Use the pick, get space. Easy, smart basketball.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Suns. And it goes down 2 points. Davis has got his first 2 points.
Good recognition. You have the mismatch, go to work.
Pass to Hickson. Here's Drew. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Open jump shot off the mark.
He was all alone. Just couldn't get it to go. You hope that doesn't deter him from taking that shot in the future.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Kings have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Sundvold. Roberts looking for an opening. Here's Drew. Kings moving the ball around. 3 on the clock. From the high post. The shot by Sundvold, no good. Suns leading by 6. Outside, Davis. Pass to Polonese. Makes it off the glass. Polonese has got 6 in the quarter.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark. The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's Davis, and he banks in the layup. Davis has got the lead up to 8 now for Phoenix.
Against tough defense, you need high-effort play. Davis delivers just that to get his shot.
Here's Drew. He's guarded by Davis. Drew misses. The Suns have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Outside, Davis. Here's Polonese. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, that's a high IQ play on defense there.
That's a spot where you want to foul. Send the message.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the Kings making a change here. Clemens is checked in. White, he's checked in for the Suns. Booker comes in for Davis. Good on the second free throw. Kansas City trails by 9. Pass to Hickson. Here's Drew, defended by Booker. Down low, here's Clemens, and that one is stuffed right through.
Throwing off the defense with the pick and roll, and then making the quality pass.
Suns leading by 7. Outside, Walker. Rebound by the Kings. Here's Drew. Here's the screen to the paint. Here's Wennington, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
The 7-footer getting busy. Bill Wennington using that size to throw down the jam.
Here's Sundvold. Pass to Drew. Shoots over White. Drew misses.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Here's Polonese. Over in the corner, White. On the wing, Walker. Dixon covering. And Walker kicks to White. Over Drew. And the Suns miss again. Kansas City trails by 5. Pass to Sundvold. Now Hickson, guarded by Walker. Here's Sundvold. And it's good from the elbow.
That's a tough shot from Sundvold. Nice stop and pop there.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Here's Drew to the inside and stolen by Booker. Outside, Walker. Pass to Polonese. And Booker kicks to White. Lock at 6. And that's going to be a travel. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Kings have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And Kansas City decides to take their first timeout here. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Curry. Scoreless thus far. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Short. Walker a screen on Person. Shot clock at 5. To stop the drought. And Curry pulls it down.
Not quite a block shot, but no question he got a piece of it.
It might not add to his stat line, but the offense will certainly be more cautious around him after that.
Plays with so much ferocity, erasing that size mismatch clearly.
He won't be bullied in there regardless of the height disadvantage.
McDaniel, the pass to Short. And there's the drive. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And that's on the defense. You can't give Short these types of avenues to the rim.
Throws it up high.
Percy taking things into his own hands with that alley-oop. Lob it his way, and he's going to make it happen.
The Suns leading. Here's McDaniel. Floats it up for Walker. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Way to set up the alley-oop.
Oh. The catch and flush.
If they can come all the way back, we'll remember that one.